Hi, guys. Welcome in. Okay, so I have an important message for you today. I had to switch out my microphones, so I know you guys will let me know how the sound is as we move forward. And yeah, I know that you guys have been with me for a while, or that those of you that have been with me for a while, I know you will know the difference between when the mic is on and when it's off. If it's like really echoey, the mic is off and it's just through the device, it's just through the camera. But if it sounds like up close and personal, then it's the microphone is on. Hi, guys, welcome in. Yeah, I had to switch out my microphones. I had a newer microphone that I stopped using because it started like doing weird stuff. So I was like, what the heck? So I put it away, and then I was testing my pink microphone, though, like I thought was my ride or die, but I think that one's donezo because I tested it for like 30 minutes straight and it was not doing its job. Okay. It was not doing its job. I was like, I can't. I literally can't. So I'm like, oh, guess I'm gonna have to pull up the other microphone and see what happens. Okay. Welcome, guys. Thank you for being here. I'm so grateful. And yeah, I have an important message. This is not what I thought your message was gonna be, but we're just gonna go with it. Whoever I'm speaking to, you have someone. Now, for some of you guys, this is plural. I know you guys will let me know in the comments. Someone wants you to feel bad for being confident. And then I kept hearing that song, What's Wrong with Being Confident? So some of you guys might like that song. There is an executive decision that you guys are going to make that will surprise you. Okay. And for some of you guys, it's going to be two decisions. Two of them that you didn't think you were ready for, and then others of you, you're on the fence if you should make one decision. But the ones of you that are going to make two decisions, you're so sick of certain circumstances that you're like, I'm gonna put fate in my hands and let's just roll the dice because I'm kind of over all this other stuff that's going on. Hi, guys, welcome in. Hi, Randon. Hi, Britt. Hi, Tasha's Intuitive. Gemini Queen and Verse, Lord Key, Comic Ruby, Ashley. Hi, guys. Hi, Quinn. Hi, guys. Okay, so at first I wasn't going to pull a lot of like pre-pull messages. So I was like, I feel like this is pretty self-explanatory. But me being ADHD, I was like, I need some illustrations. You guys have a whole lot of people that are talking good stuff about you, but you got a couple people that are saying not so good stuff about you. Now you've changed a lot of people's minds about you, but there's one or two that just can't get you out of their mind. You're living in their mind rent free, and you guys are getting ready for an ascension that you didn't really see, a level up that you didn't really see. And maybe it's being expedited for a reason, or this is divine intervention. I feel like it has to do with a move, and for others of you, something to do with your self care or your health. Okay, that's why it could be two decisions. Some of you guys are making an executive decision to move, or you guys are making an executive decision about your health. You're like, you know what? I don't trust this doctor, this doctor, this doctor. I'm going to get a second, third, fourth, fifth opinion. And, or it could be about your self care. Maybe you've been wanting to change your aesthetic and everyone's like, oh, you're not ready for that. Or maybe you didn't think you were ready for that and you were deciding, I am ready for that. For others of you, you have a move that maybe you thought you were going to wait for. Maybe you thought it was going to be a year or two and you were going to get more ducks in a row, but someone is taking you off. So you guys have people in a position of power that are upset with you, like you don't give a, you know what? Maybe normally you would. Let's say it's a teacher, professor, boss, supervisor, favorite employee, It's a little brother, little sister, somebody that would normally have a hold of you. For some of you guys, it's an ex. Now, this could also be a fan, a big supporter, but this is someone that you would normally be careful with. You would proceed with caution. And you're throwing that out the mother effing window because you're like, you have the wrong one. I am not going to let you play on my timeline because you think I need you. Okay, maybe you guys were put in some type of position where you were not going to be able to move for a long time. Let's say you're healing from a bankruptcy, an eviction, just having to abruptly live on your own. Maybe you had an ex move out or a crappy roommate move out. Whatever the circumstances were, you knew that you had to play nice with certain people. So I'm trying to think of some examples. Let's say you got laid off from a job, you're at another job, you can't stand it. And you're trying to play nice with this boss because this job is currently paying the bills, but you have in the back of your mind that this is a stepping stone and you will not be here for long. Do you guys get what I'm putting down? I know you guys do. Whoever you normally play nice with, you are starting to see the details of some stuff you don't really F with. And for them thinking that they could keep you in this little gated, this little playpen, it ain't happening for long. It is not happening for long. You guys are realizing that there is a jealousy here that you probably were aware of, but you tried to like brush it off because what were you going to do? Were you going to go get like two more jobs to support the one job that you can't stand? Were you going to just move out and be on the street if you knew, like, you guys know what I mean? There are certain people, whoever these people are that have a hold over you, that have a problem with you being confident. Okay? They have been watching you, definitely getting monitoring spirits. You've been working really hard to progress in something. You've been trying to progress. So right now I'm going over the channeled messages. So in this part, you will know if it's for you or if it's not. Don't try to jam it up and make it fit. If it's not your jam, there are plenty of other messages. There are some people that would normally have a hold over you, and you've been trying to progress with something. You've been trying to progress to make them feel like you're not going to run, or you're going to be loyal, or that you're going to stick it out even though you're not going to. Trying to secure the security of a relationship that you really don't F with. This could be a sibling, a parent, somebody that you have to deal with and you don't want to deal with. And then for others of you where this is a health issue or a health concern, you are taking a leap, and I'm seeing it work out in your favor because you trusting in the divine and faking the funk for just a little bit is going to show you more progress than you realize, and it's going to help change some of the programming that you've been currently dealing with so you can see yourself in the light that you're trying to walk towards. Okay? I'm getting a lot about partnerships, shady partnerships. Those are being illuminated at this time. And then, so when I pulled the pre-pull, I was like, whoa, bing, bang, boom. There's a lot going on. But I want to finish your channeled message first. You are looking at certain relationships like, I know they might think I'm a simpleton. They might think that I have to be here, that I have to reside here, that I don't have enough money, that I have to live here, that I have to work here. Whatever the case is, especially with if it's your health as well, because I'm getting two so strongly. Let's say you have a doctor that's like, this is what's going on. Ugh. And they don't really want you to get a second opinion, but you're really not seeing any progress. You are really looking at any aspect of your life that is not giving you the appropriate progress. You're taking the ish into your own hands. You're expediting a timeline or 3. Affirm it below. I am ready to expedite a timeline or 3. Because you were for sure or for certain that you weren't going to move for a certain time, quit for a certain time. You're just over it. Again, you're looking at shady connections and getting a second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth opinion. And even if it's going to cost you a little bit extra, you don't care. There's nothing wrong with you being confident in your own choices right now because you are so psychically spot on. You are so psychically spot on. Now, let's say you were at the doctor and something's not vibing. You're not trusting what they're telling you. And you know there's maybe like a different doctor that it takes forever to get in to see them and it's a little bit more money, or maybe it's a little bit less, but you just don't have the extra money. You're going to take that flying leap to go see that other doctor that is more equipped or educated in whatever you guys have going on with you. Now, whoever this message is for, I'm sending you guys hugs and prayers because I know that something has really been stressing you out. I'm getting heart palpitations and nervousness, anxiousness, feeling like, where is the progress? But where is it? I'm trying so hard. I'm praying so hard. I'm working so hard. And I'm just not seeing the progress that I should see for what I have invested, the money that I have invested, the time that I have invested. You are not seeing where you are being taken care of on the back end, or people are doing the most for you, which they definitely in this case should. I'm seeing where you guys have given unwavering loyalty, taken everybody at their word for word, even if you really don't F with them and you can see that they're kind of unhappy, even if they kind of say some out of pocket things, you're kind of like, I'm still going to show you what loyalty looks like. I'm still going to show you what loyalty looks like. And you are feeling that these people are not appreciating it. And you've put in time or money or both. So you're frustrated, like, okay, well, they might think that I'm going to stay right here. But that is not the case. Maybe you think, maybe your landlord or teacher or boss thinks that you will never leave because certain things have taken place in these environments and you have stayed. So they are beginning to think the person that first came in, that was confident, that was, you might be able to stay in the vicinity of me, maybe not, we'll see, has now shifted into, I kind of need this. I'm here. I'm not really like, is the word begrudging? You're holding a grudge. Grudgingly, I don't know the word. I can't get it out right now. But do you know what I mean? You're like, you went from putting your foot down right when you walked in the door to, okay, I'm kind of here because I need to be here. And people are starting to sniff this out. People are starting to sniff this out. Begrudgingly. Thank you, Vox. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Kyrie. I was like, what the frick is the word and how do I say it? Because I've literally never used it before. But what is wrong with you being confident still, even if you're a little bit worried? So you're going to start standing on faith. Your business right now is faith. Faith and progress and loyalty to yourself. Whatever hard challenge or event that unfolded in your life, you are going to stand on that. You're like, yeah, I went through that and it sucked really bad. And I'm still trying to sort it out and I'm still trying to figure it out. But I am going to make an executive decision to do what I have to do. Like, let's say you had an eviction. So you kind of got to stay somewhere for 7 years. Do you know what I mean? You really don't want to stay there. Let's say you want to move out on year 5 or year 6. But who's going to take you with an eviction or not really run the credit or not really look? This is kind of like throwing those F's out the window and saying, I don't care. I'm going to figure it out because somebody thinks they have you locked in. Somebody thinks that they have you locked in, a doctor, a boss, a sibling. They think that they have you locked in to do things that benefit them. So it could be you being a tenant benefits them. Duh. But they don't appreciate the fact that you're loyal and a ride or die, whether you really need to be there or not. You've still been kind. You feel me? Let's say it's a doctor. Maybe it's their slow season right now. Maybe you're taking the holistic approach and you're like, I'm doing you a whole bunch of favors right now, spending a whole bunch of money, and I really need you to like do a little extracurricular or, some homework on the side to help me figure this out. Wherever you are having money, finances, anything that is important to you being siphoned, you are taking a very hard look at that. A very hard look at that. And you are seeing where you might spend money other places. There is hope on the horizon. Again, you are looking at all of your partnerships. The partnerships where people are speaking good about you, they will live to fight another day. They ain't your problem right now. The people that are your problem are the ones that you are now seeing you're ready to relocate. And this is going to surprise you. How it will turn out will surprise you. You are being divinely led. So listening to your psychic abilities are paramount right now. Every time you do this, instead of getting flustered, like, no, I've been through this. I've been on this road before and it's a constant dead end. So why not, how about I don't stress myself out? But if you take a deep breath in and out and you just listen, things that you thought you were not ready for before, you are going to see you quite literally are. You quite literally are. You're ready for something new, and you didn't think that you were deserving. Maybe you didn't think that you were worthy, low key, of resolving an issue, resolving a financial matter, a health matter, having a newer home, getting to live in a new city. Maybe you low-key didn't think like, well, I'm still trying to sort out my credit and all these other things. And how would I do that? But remember, your psychic abilities are amplified right now. Like, this is the strongest I've ever seen your abilities. And it's fast if you're listening to it. And very helpful. I feel like you guys really are going to be surprised. Okay, let's go over your guys' pre-poll because I feel like if you're here, you know that the message is for you. And if it's not, okay? There is some jealousy in one or two relationships. There are some people that they think about you a lot more than you realized. And they've been wanting an opportunity to sabotage things. Or maybe because you needed to stay in this place for so long and you knew there was a certain timeline of how long you needed to stay here, you never really looked at all the ways they sabotaged you prior because you knew you had to stay. You knew you didn't have another choice. You knew that there was no other road that you can take. And yeah, there's things being revealed. Somebody likes it when you're stressed out. They like it when you're freaking out and not feeling confident. Again, someone wants you to feel bad for being confident. Just like the song, what's wrong with being confident? That is you guys. You've been doing stressed for 4 to 6 months. You're freaking over it. Okay, whoever I'm speaking to, you are so over being stressed out. There's a lot of things that you've been keeping private as well. So as this truth is being unveiled, you are realizing the timeline in which these people were trying to play you. You have people trying to peep into what you're doing, coming at you from secret accounts. You guys could also have like neighbors eavesdropping, cameras. These people are trying to watch you. And now I know you would love to think they have to have other things to do. They just have to. I really want you to sit and think about this. How many people around you are like you? I'll wait. Okay. How many people around you, whether it's your work arena, your neighborhood, how many people are like you? And how much do you stand out? Like, be real with yourself. So, these people that thought they could keep you in a certain timeline, they are addicted to knowing what you're doing. Okay, so if this is a boss, they love making you think that they have other things to do. But their favorite thing to do, and I'm not trying to like fearmonger or scare you, you guys, if you know, you know, that you wouldn't put it past them to be stalking on the cameras at work. You would not put that past them. You would also not put it past them to turn on the audio. Okay, you would also, hi Simmons, you would also not put it past them to turn on the audio and listen to you. So with that being said, I mean, what are we really talking about here? Hi Dominique M, one of my A1 day ones. Thank you, Gemini Queen. Yes, 0. There's no one like you. Okay, so think about your work arena. How many people are like you? Now you got a lot of fake flexers. You have a lot of people that care about the car they drive and the person that they have on their arm. There's nothing wrong with being confident, and you are not hating on others for doing so, but you also don't mess with inauthentic people. Because you are authentic to your core and you've had to not outstay your welcome, but stay in a place you really don't want to be, there is somebody watching you. Same thing with your neighborhood. Okay, your neighborhood, the places you run errands, there are not a lot of people walking around looking like you and shining like you. So when people are in a position of power, they really try to use that to their advantage, but they try to be real inconspicuous. Okay, they really try to not make it look like it's me that's your biggest fan, it's me that's hating on you whole time. But you guys intuitively know to keep these people over here. On top of that, you've been seeing major karma and justice play out for them in their relationships. You guys could be seeing this person go through money issues, going through relationship issues. They can't keep a best friend. Their spouse or person can't stand them. Their kids don't like them. You guys are seeing the people around you that have been monitoring you going through it. So now they're really looking at you like, I'm going through a divorce. I don't like my person I'm with. I'm monitoring other options. I want to see what you're doing and why you're so happy. And they have no clue that you are going through your own struggles because, again, you keep everything so close to you. They have no idea that you're going through serious issues that have not been resolved yet, have not progressed in the way that you would like them to. So you really don't give an F about them or anything that they do. But you do see that they've been playing games. And so for some reason, this is being highlighted in your life right now. It's not cool that they want to peep what you're doing, that they have cameras on you, that they're trying to listen. That's not freaking cool. So I want you guys to say this with me. Anyone trying to spy, okay, you don't even have to write this below, but this is something that you guys can say to yourself when you know you have monitoring spirits around you, okay? So again, you guys can say this out loud with me. Anyone trying to spy or pry into my life illegally, may their spiritual ears be deaf in the mighty name of Jesus or whoever's name you pray to, okay? Anyone trying to spy or pry into my life, may their spiritual ears be deaf, may their spiritual eyes be blind. In the name of whoever, amen. Okay, because these people are going to get a muffled version of what they think they want to hear or what they think they're going to get out of you. And I'm also getting something really effed up here. You guys, when I was channeling this message, they have people that they want to keep an eye on you. So they have a coworker or two that they want to keep an eye on you. They have a neighbor or two that they want to keep an eye on you because they feel like their cameras are not doing enough. Thank you, awkward. Their cameras are not doing enough. And then I'm getting a lot about love spells. Them wishing they had the love life that you do, whether you're single or not. You have one or two people very envious of your love life. And I was getting a doctor and a landlord specifically. I want you guys to let me know if that is the case down below. But those were the two things that I heard the loudest. The loudest. You would have a doctor that's married, that's like, so what are you doing tonight? You're like, riddle me what? Huh? I can't. Okay? And then you have a landlord that something is going on. You guys will tell me. I know you guys will tell me. Somebody also likes controlling things in every aspect. You know this about these people for the most part, so you really try to be polite and respectful, courteous, and play by the rules, but you can see where it's easy for them to spiral. You're also starting to notice where they slack in certain areas, especially if it pertains to your happiness. Let's say you have a doctor that's in love with you. Riddle me what? They might not, and I pray that this is not happening, but what I was channeling is they could slow play you so they can see you longer than they need to because they know you're not the one. You could be in a happy relationship, happy marriage, or happily single, and you're not interested. And yeah, you have one or two people that are slow playing you. Simmons says roommate and boss. Straight weirdos. Thank you, Tasha. Gemini Queen says, yes, it's the neighbors. Oh my gosh. I knew it was my neighbor and landlord are the same race and speaking in their language. Yes, marrying the client, the doctor. Oh my gosh. The confirmations. I'm shook. I was like, whose message is this going to be? I hope it's for somebody. But yeah, they have been trying to slow play something. Let's say it's a renovation. It's relocating you to another unit. Let's say it's upgrading you. Let's say it's lowering your rent. Let's say it's getting a health issue resolved. Okay? They're trying to draw it out because no one is as loyal as you. They have a lot of other people that could have, it's almost like these people favor those that struggle more or that F with them more. It's almost like they would like it if you were more disrespectful to them. I don't know. These people are weird, but you're not. Oops. But you're not. So they're kind of like playing games. It's freaking weird, you guys. I don't even know. How you express yourself and your identity is shifting. There was a part of your identity before a health issue, before a living issue, moving issue, living issue, health issue, aesthetic issue. There was something that you took for granted or that you maybe didn't appreciate as much as you could have. And now that that thing has been toyed with to the umpteenth degree and you've been trying to fix it and see the slightest bit of progress, you've been really frustrated. You feel like you get up 2 levels or make it 2 steps and you have to go back 1. You've been extremely exhausted, hurt, sad, like, oh my gosh, why didn't I appreciate my health before, my aesthetic before, my living situation before? It's something to that effect. And now you are re-identifying with that version of you and being more appreciative, even if the progress is not where you would like it to be, because again, you're making an executive decision. You're listening to your intuition. You're being divinely led to step towards that anyways. And you're like, well, how could I do that? Because I mean, I can only afford to go to this one doctor. How am I going to go to a second one? God will provide a way. It's your decision. and you are being divinely led. So somehow it's going to work out. I just know it is. Second, if you guys had a living situation and you thought, oh, there's no way I'm going to be able to move, there's no freaking way. Somehow there's going to be a way provided. Okay, there's going to be a way provided. You are realizing that you don't throw around the word narcissist lightly. And the people that you are dealing with are narcissists. Okay, they might be a spiritual narcissist, a covert narcissist. You can name what type, but they have been slacking on anything to do with helping you move forward. So you're taking the dice out of whatever fool you're dealing with. You're taking the dice out of their hand. Like, you do not have control of the situation. Give me those back. You feel me? They also have an inflated sense of self, but for some of them, it only comes out when they're trying to save face. Their inflated sense of self only comes out when they're trying to save face. Because remember that message I did for you guys where I said, you will exceed the doctors. You will exceed what the doctors, the celebrities, the experts do. Whatever the celebrities and the experts are doing, you will surpass. That was definitely your message. So if you're wondering like, oh my gosh, I'm new here and I didn't watch that, definitely go back. It was within the last month that I did that message. It's you will surpass celebrities and experts and something. But that's like the first sentence of it. You guys could have brought something to their attention and they didn't want you to be the person that brought this to them. So let's say you knew something was going awry. Let's say you knew it was going on with a neighbor. And so you say to your landlord, hey, I feel like this is going on and this is going on and da-da-da-da. They don't want you to know that first. They want to know that first because they could have told you something different and now it conflicts with what you were told by them. And they don't like looking like they're dishonest. They don't like appearing like a liar or like they're ever wrong. These people they already feel inferior to you. So when you're right, they get on guard. Like, what are you talking about? They get really defensive. If you question them, like, hey, I heard this, is this the case? They're like, what? No, that's not happening. Like, you are figuring out different timelines and circumstances where they have lied to you straight to your face. Where they have lied to you straight to your face. And you're like, who does that? Who does that? Because you are always 30 steps ahead of them. A doctor or a person in power that's been doing whatever they've been doing for a long time, maybe a decade or two, maybe 3, does not want you outsmarting them. But when you are very intuitive, you listen to your intuition, and you research things that you want in your life, of course you're going to know. But they don't want you to know more than them. Okay? They do not want you to know more than them. So you guys have been keeping things very private. And as that's been happening, there is chaos unfolding around these people. Okay? There's 1 to 3 key people that you are looking at these toxic relationships with like, yeah, I was going to keep playing this game of pretend, but I cannot do that much longer. So you're seeing the shortcuts that they were taking. There's truths being unveiled. You're also going to get a message or some kind of good news that, I don't know if it's good news, but you were right. You were spot on. And they're going to lose money because of it. They're going to lose clients because of it. They're going to lose tenants because of it. They're going to lose people because of it. Because something that you tried to help them with because you knew before they wanted to admit what was wrong, they're going to lose in front of you, okay? They're going to lose things in front of you more than they already have been, but they don't tell you the truth. And you feel that. So, let's say you knew that there were crappy things going on with your neighbors, and you're like, hey, I think this is going on. I think that is going on. They're like, no, 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 no. But it is. Believe your intuition, and the rest is going to get sorted. People do not like the confidence and the intuition, the psychic abilities, and the knowledge that you have. You're keeping to yourself because you know they're embarrassed. They are really embarrassed in front of you right now. So they really don't want to be like, hey girl, hey, how are you today? They're avoiding you. They are avoiding you. Okay. And but yeah, sorry. Anyways, you guys also have a couple people that they don't they don't resonate or like something about your culture. I don't like saying this. There's something about your culture, your ethnicity. It could be very exotic to them, but they're like threatened by it. These people feel that you are a direct threat because of the money that you make. They feel like because of your religious beliefs or your core beliefs, because of the way that you do things is unconventional to them, they don't feel like you should be successful. Okay, they do not feel like you should be successful because of what you believe in. So that alone intrigues them. And they could be, I don't know, like let's say they are a doctor. Let's say they have their master's or their PhD. It doesn't freaking matter. Some of you guys are not fake flexing. Some of you guys are going to be silent millionaires and you are acting as if. So there are some of you that are making more money than these two people that have conflict with you. Dominique M says she's a nurse. Oh my gosh. Do you see what I mean? These people are like, how are they making more money than me? I know they're spiritual or woo woo or they're a conspiracy theorist. Like they have an issue with something that you do, but they do not have the audacity to tell you. Okay, they do not have the audacity to tell you. And they are wishing that they could put you in your place, but they can't. So they do things passive aggressively around you. But I'm getting a lot about your beliefs is triggering a couple of people, or let's say you guys have a social media, a spiritual social media. It's apparent that makes you happy, what you guys post or how you're an influencer or how you're a messenger. It's apparent that makes you happy, whether you're making money or not. But there are some people saying bad things about your social media. Like, oh, let's watch collective social media and make fun of them. But just as they're doing that, they're like one or two people that they're losers for doing that. Okay, they're losers for wanting to make fun of you for doing what you believe in, following your purpose, following your dreams. That's sad that they want to have like a little popcorn get together to make fun of your social media. That's pathetic. And then there's a lot of other people that are saying good things. So as you are bringing a community together or a collective together, you are aware that there are some ones that do have some type of authority in your life that has a problem with you being confident. And you are going to rip that authority right out of their hands. Okay? You are going to rip that authority right out of their hands. Yeah, mask off. Literally. Okay, let's see what else is going on. See? There are people that feel entitled to knowing what's going on with you. They feel entitled to being able to talk to you a certain way, and that's pathetic. Because again, if you will rip the authority out of somebody with power, you will take a troll for a lot less. Okay? A whole lot less. You are not going to let somebody that is fraudulent, somebody that wants to plan your timeline, you're just not going to let this shady business continue. You are becoming popular, whether you want to be or not. Okay, you are becoming popular whether you want to or not. So I don't know if you guys have like some smaller little Decepticons coming at you sideways, but they're out of their league. Okay, they are out of their league. Oh, I dropped that. I'm dropping everything. Hold on, guys. Move this a little bit that way. Triggered. Okay, a lot of people are getting blocked in this live stream because they're what? They're triggered. How is that my problem? Okay, if you come up in this live stream and you're just speaking, I don't know, mad amounts of gibberish, this probably is not your message. You feel me? If you come into this message and you're hot and you're hot-tempered, you're just yelling and you're not listening or whatever the case is, and you're just trying to distract other people, you're in here thinking that you're important. So what you can do is catch this brick wall that I'm throwing your way, because you can go out there and get a whole platform. You can get a whole social media too. And go do whatever it is that you want to do on your own timeline. You're not going to come up on my timeline and bother my subscribers. That's what's not going to happen. Okay? You guys are triggering some responses in people. And after you've been on the road that you've been on for however long, yeah, you got some people that are like, oh my gosh, why would you do that? Why would you post that? Again, with the posting, you guys have things on your social media that some people want to stalk. And then other people are like, I can't watch them anymore. But they're still thinking about you. And it's just weird. It's some weird behavior. You guys might be looking through some receipts of why these people are not helping you progress. The people that are in a position of power. And so you again are making this decision, this very important decision, like, I am destined for success. I am not destined for some regular schmegular life. So I'm not just going to sit here and be idle. You definitely are throwing brick walls. Like, you are serving brick walls to people that have played with you for far too long. Let's say it's the doctor situation or the nurse situation. What are they going to do when you disappear? And you're done being their client, or you're just done. Okay? What are these other people going to do when you're just like, yeah, I'm leaving? They're going to be like, what? They should have done right by you. And you guys, they had every opportunity to do so. Okay? You guys are looking at receipts where these people had every opportunity to be kind to you, to show you support, encouragement, to show that they have your back. And they show that they make everything more complicated than it needs to be. Okay, I'm going to say that again. They make everything more complicated than it needs to be. So you're looking at the logistics of that. Like, I'm ready for this boss up. This is only going to hold me back. All they do is lie. This is now a conflict of interest. Okay, you are releasing any type of conflict in your life because you are healing at a rapid rate. And maybe you didn't give yourself enough credit for this. You thought, oh, I'm not healing fast enough. I'm not getting better. I think this doctor's lying to me, or I think this boss is lying to me. You're going to put your gloves back on. You're going to rebuild your stamina. You're going to remember how you used to walk into these places when it all first began. I expect this. I expect no less than that. You know what I mean? You knew what you wanted and you put it on the table. Now you've kind of like sunk into this position of, well, I kind of have to be here. And though it's a stepping stone, I can't just leave the way I would like to. Thank you, Dr. Sage. You can't just leave the way that you would want to, but you're gonna. So what you're doing is you're putting your gloves back on, remembering that you're a fighter. And then when you're ready, okay, Rocky style, you're gonna take those gloves off. Okay, you're going to take those gloves off. Remember, it's your power that they want. Okay, be in tune with your body. How does your body feel when you're in this environment? Are you feeling hot, heated, irritated, like not feeling well, dizzy, lightheaded, migraines? There's a reason why this important decision is being supported by the divine. Because as you are looking through the receipts, there are other underlying circumstances that you are not aware of yet. And that is also going to be revealed of why, like, this needs to be expedited. Let's say you weren't feeling well and you start figuring out that it's because of your living situation. Let's say it was something going on in your home that you didn't know about. You guys know where I'm going with that. It could be anything, but it's been making you sick. There's some type of poison that maybe you've thought about, but everyone maybe told you were crazy. No, that's not happening. Don't worry about that. There's not this or that. You could have thought like, oh, there's mold or there's bugs or there's something, and everyone's like, calm down. But you don't trust this person. You don't trust the person telling you that everything's fine because you know that they've lied straight to your face. So why would this decision out of the blue be supported? Because you are not supposed to reside in whatever environment for that much longer. Let's say it's the doctor. Oh, Ferreira, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, literally mold and bugs. Do you see what I mean? So like, why would that decision be supported when you know that like, oh, I can't really just leave. I can't afford that right now. I'm worried, I'm stressed, but I have a feeling that I can't stay here much longer. Why would that be supported? Because God don't want you breathing that in. God will provide a way. I want you to affirm it below. The Most High will provide. Okay? The divine will provide. God will provide. The Most High, the universe, whoever it is that you guys believe in, fill in the blank, will provide. So this is also going to require you to stand up to somebody that maybe you wouldn't normally stand up to. Julia, thank you. Gemini Queen, thank you so much. But do you know what I mean? Like, let's say you've always had scarcity or instability in living situations. So you're not the first person to like go fight with like the office or the landlord. Or do you know what I mean? Like, you're not that person. You're like, I'm gonna mind my business and put up with it. I will put up, shut up, and live here because I've been out on my ass before. But you are getting ready to stand up for yourself as well. Just because you've been in a lot of bad circumstances because of family or bad roommates or bad relationship does not mean that you have to destroy your health or your mental health because somebody's being dishonest with you. Look at how they're dealing with a whole bunch of karma. Think about all of the good karma coming your way. Okay, think about all of the good karma coming your way. So that's why I keep telling you guys, your body is keeping the score. You are noticing that there's something going on. There's something going awry. Things are not adding up. The math is not mathing. So you are going to put your gloves on. You're like, I will get an attorney. I will get things involved and things in place. You're not the one to play with. There is no price that you can put on your life. There is no price that you could put on your health that you would let them meddle with or be lackadaisical in. You're not going to let them do it. You're not going to let them do it. And you're watching them do it with other people. You're watching them do it with other people. You guys are also attracting new friends. Okay, you have a new friend or two that's coming in and really is going to understand the things that you've been through. Yes, the Most High will provide. Okay, let's see what else we get. Okay, so what you guys are being led to is there's nothing wrong with being confident. There's nothing wrong with being confident in that you know what you're seeing. You know what you're feeling. You know what your body is telling you. But it could be scary, like, oh my gosh, is there something wrong with me because of this fool? Is there something wrong with my living situation? And now you're seeing like the doctor thing and the living thing go hand in hand. You're at the doctor dealing with that fool because of the living situation. You feel me? So, of course, those decisions and how you fight against them and rise up is going to be supported. That is so you can have the best of you. You are not a bad person or ungrateful, okay? Whether you like being the good son, the good daughter, the good tenant, the good employee, you are not a bad person or ungrateful because you do not see yourself getting the best out of this situation. You are not getting to be the best possible you, and healthy boundaries maybe have not helped this situation either. It's maybe like made it worse. You are not a bad person or ungrateful because you want healthy boundaries. You are not a bad person because you want to feel healthy or safe. Okay? Every step counts. And they might use a lot of things against you or give you the wrong information. They're very sneaky. You guys are dealing with a couple of like very sneaky people. But I'm getting that you're leaving something behind. You have a sense that something weird is going on and it's about to be revealed. Something is about to be revealed. And it might be weird to you. Let's say you're in a relationship and you and your person are both really traumatized from evictions or being tossed out, having to go from place to place. Maybe you guys are both traumatized, so you both skirt around living situations like we're just going to be good and we're not going to complain. We don't want to be ungrateful. We finally have, some stability. But your person that maybe normally doesn't say anything. Now, let's give you your person, your loved one, your roommate. Just an example. They could be the ones that's like, yeah, normally I wouldn't say anything, but F them. F them. This is how they're treating us, and this is the situation that they're putting us in. We need to fight and say F that. We don't deserve this. We don't deserve this. So where you guys might have started out together, where this person was terrified. They were like, never wanted to be put in a position like that again. To you trained them how to be more confident in that circumstance, and they showed you how to be more confident in another circumstance. And now you're seeing that play out where they're like, yeah, why would we put up with that? We're gonna, roll over and unalive for them. Why would we do that? Why would we do that? We're not doing that. So you are inspiring others to heal where they would normally be triggered, where they would normally be scared. Thank you, Ishmael. Stand up, get up. Yes. Thank you, Sherry. But yeah, you guys are showing others to be confident in their decision, to be confident in their intuition. That is what you're teaching the ones that F with you That's what you're teaching them around you. And you're teaching them to get up and stand up, to fight, to not be so scared of one area of life that they are trying to heal from. And they're going to have your back as well, which maybe you thought you were going to have to stay somewhere longer because you're like, oh my gosh, they're never going to want to move. They're not ready. They can't handle that. We can't even talk about it without them, and they've been working on that and they've been seeing all of this unfold. So yeah, you guys inspire people to tap in. Okay, yeah, you guys inspire people to tap in. We have upside down. Whoever you're dealing with, their life is upside down. And they put on a brave face when they're around you, but you know better. Okay? You don't need to be upside down with them. Yes, class is in session. You don't need to be upside down with them. Also, because they've been given a lot of opportunities to make amends, to right some wrongs. They have not used those olive branches, those platforms. They have not used that to make amends. They haven't used that time to really make some big changes, and they had ample time. Okay, so whatever they're about to be upside down in, it is not your problem. Again, investing in this person further is a conflict of interest, and you are seeing that. Okay, you are seeing that and believing that. Okay, well, let's see what else we got for you. I'm going to hit the bell. Anything not of the light or the divine plan is no longer welcome here and must leave immediately. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors. And thank you, spirit guides. So there's a truth being unveiled. You're going to trust it. You're going to take a leap. Because you are not getting to be the divine feminine. Okay, you have a lot of masculine energy being charged. But you're like, I need to chill and not be stressing. You guys are dealing with some bottom feeder fans that, unfortunately, do have a position of power or a degree. That does not make them better than you. You don't have to be the worst human being to be a bad human being. Okay? Yeah, I wouldn't expect an apology from this person. Okay, would not expect an apology from this person. This person does not like to admit that they're wrong. Okay? Like, they're already mortified that you're right. And that's why they want to keep tabs on you. Okay? They're like, oh my God, I know. And you're looking at them like, you're so hoity-toity self-righteous and you act like a whole bottom feeder. Like, I can't. Okay, you guys know people like that, and you've been compassionate towards these people, sympathetic, you've been kind. You've given them more than a chance. So again, you're going to make an executive decision to dive into a task, a moving, a relocating, a leaving of a job. There's something big that you're leaving behind that is now being expedited and supported because you are taking fate into your own hands and saying, you will not put a price on my life. You will not put a price on my health. You have me all the way effed up. Okay, you have me all the way effed up. We have abundance. I love you too, Tasha. These people, they're shocked at the energy that you have. So I feel like they let details slip. Details that affect you. They affect your abundance. They affect your business. They affect your work ethic. They let some details slide that could easily keep you up at night. And you are starting to see these things be magnified. So you're not putting up with it. On top of that, they want to stalk your every move. And it's weird, especially if you have a social media business. It's hard when it's your mom. Yeah, I get that. I feel bad when it's family and they just keep choosing what they're doing. My mother, that I've been zero contact with a long time, is not the type of person that's going to be like, oh my gosh, one day I'm sorry on the phone. Never. Never. That's how stubborn she is. And I wouldn't want a fake apology anyways, because she wouldn't mean it. Well, she would never say it, but I don't want a fake apology. If one hasn't come in this long, it's not coming. I'm good. Okay, so we are learning how to parent ourselves in ways that our parents couldn't do for us. That's the life that we're going to be leading. We're not going to sit here and be scared that all of this other stuff could unfold, because that's what they would have told us it would be. Yeah, you were never going to make it. I don't know why you thought that was going to work. I don't know why you thought you could make it. Like, whatever it is, you're not trying to hear it. You're not trying to hear it. You are too busy forgiving. And you have a lot of lucky times ahead of you. I was listening to Chandler's channel, and shouts out to him. And he was saying, like, our flop era is over. I know that Montel Simmons, who's also on my Patreon, was watching that video. And I commented on her comment that said, like, our flop era has ended. This whole concept of the flop was us making more of it than it needed to be. We were like, oh my gosh, I'm totally flopping. What is happening? I shouldn't even be going through any of this. I'm so stressed out. God is showing you your new beginnings are here. This flop mentality, this flop era, because you've been trying to track the progress, like, where is it at? But people are also trying to hide details, facts, and receipts from you. She looks like if Doja Cat and Trina had a baby. Yeah, and whoever these people are that have been energy vampires to you, they have no idea what it's like to walk a mile in your shoes. They would be overwhelmed, to say the least. Not only do you not look like the things that you've been through, you guys have that Benjamin Button effect where your age is always reversing. The more good deeds you do and the more you take care of you. So remember that not only do you, again, not look like the things that you've been through, you don't look like the things you're currently going through. Okay, you do not look like the things that you are currently going through. You could be overwhelmed and feeling just some type of way right now, and they wouldn't even know it. They wouldn't even know it. Now, your loved ones would know it. Okay? Your angels are guiding and protecting you on your spiritual journey. That's why this is going to be expedited for you, because especially if it's affecting your health in any way. That's why this veil is being repaired. Things are being revealed. Okay, you are moving through forgiveness. You're forgiving yourself for certain decisions that you had to make. And as you're repairing that veil, you're getting a peek through to the other side of what is coming in for you, what is in store for you. And it's going to bring out the fighting spirit, the boss up, the healthy boundaries. Like, these are all the best versions of you. You're not only going to be lucky and prosperous, you're going to have a lot of weight off of your shoulders because you will have forgave. You'll be in touch with your body. You'll be feeling your boundaries and unapologetic. You know that you're on your GOAT behavior. You are a fighter when you need to be. The spiritual knockout. Okay, you guys are the spiritual knockout, and it's going to have you sitting pretty. Okay, you are being aided on this spiritual journey. You're getting a new beginning, and you are showing that you have had power. A lot of you guys currently have power, and you still used it correctly. Okay, how many people around you do not use this power as they should? The A of power. They be, we have the crowned games, right use of power. They think that because they twist it around and do all types of whatever with it, that you should too. They think that they should, I don't know, this is like, they have some type of syndrome. They want to appear bigger. Like, they got a Napoleon complex. Okay, they got a Napoleon complex. You guys are moving towards a stage of rest and renewal and figuring out what is my authentic self? What does that look like? If I could do what my heart really desired right now, would I move? Would I leave this job? Would I leave this relationship? Would I put my health first? Would I put my family first? Like, you are authentically stepping in to rest, renewal, how you want to use your power, your authority, your voice, and you're going to stand on that. Okay, you are going to stand on that. You guys are reaching a divine time of understanding. You're going to radiate and attract great love. You have renewal, peace, and hope here. Okay, so that's a great affirmation for you guys. I radiate and attract great love. I radiate and attract great love. I am always making myself a priority. You are the word on the street. You are the talk of the town. Let's see, anything else? And let's say you're grateful for whatever lesson you got. You're like, you know what? I have some sweet memories there, but I don't have to stay there. I will always be grateful of being able to stay here for a little bit and what I learned there, but I don't have to stay there. So you're reminding yourself, like, I am not ungrateful because I have to move on. Okay. Spirit is saying, do not lose hope, because some of the information that you might find out, you might be really mad, but also remind yourself that you're making a very important decision to not back down. Yes, I radiate and attract great love. The flop era has ended. Okay, it was never really a flop era to begin with, but that's how hard we are on ourselves. Like, oh my gosh, everything's going to crap. I flopped. I messed it up. I dropped the ball. Okay, anything else? I'm channeling a message. Something that you guys have coming in. A decision that you're going to make because you're grateful of the past and you're ready for a new present. You're going to be feeling like there's nothing better than this. You're going to be stepping into the apartment that you always dreamed of, the townhome, the house, the car. There is something that you didn't think you could expedite. You thought there's no way I'm going to be able to have that sooner than what's actually possible. And you maybe thought it was a part of your 3 to 5 year plan. And it's being expedited to this year. It is being expedited to this year. And you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Nothing feels better than this. Affirm it below. Nothing feels better than this. Nothing. And big surprise, you guys, you're going to be doing better without, okay? You're going to be doing better without this situation, because that could be scary. You could have been in this situation 4 to 6 years and you're like, this is all I know. I've never really had stability anywhere else. Just because this relationship's been a little bit more stable than others does not mean it's the most healthy. And that's what you guys are figuring out. These people are just showing you that they're really bored. They really don't have anything awesome going on in their life if they have all of this time to monitor and spy and do all these weird things. Like, they don't have time. Whatever information you are about to unveil, remember, try to keep your composure. Transmute that into walking away. Okay, Craig David, I'm walking away. Don't catch a case for whoever this person is. You're going to walk away and do what you need to do for you, and it's going to be, you're on the precipice of change. Okay, you are on the precipice of change. Exactly. Tasha says, I don't watch people I don't like. I will never understand it. This is on a 2-week restriction. You have to be a subscriber of 2 weeks, for example. Okay, just an example. You have to be a subscriber of 2 weeks or longer to participate. So you waited 2 weeks to act crazy? What? Yeah, I don't watch people I don't like either. Okay, anything else? Guidance. Okay, guidance doesn't mean anything if you're not listening. Okay, guidance doesn't mean anything. Your inner guidance doesn't mean anything if you don't listen to it. Sirens, big confirmation. The guidance that you're getting, whether it's from the Most High, Holy Spirit, Spirit, angels, ancestors, whoever it is that you pray to, what does it matter? What does the signs and synchronicities matter if you don't listen? Oh, thank you, Verse. Thank you, YouTube Verse. Thank you, Nia. Like, what does it matter? Are you surrounding yourself with love? Are you choosing to, put your gloves back on? You will choose you, and you will be doing better without these people. Ooh, street bike. You're ready to vroom. You're ready to vroom. You're ready to rock out with your, okay, maybe not all of that, but you're ready. Okay, you're ready. You are ready. Thank you, Spirit. Release your power. Release your power. So you're claiming your energy back. You're like, yeah, I know you thought you'd be the authority here forever. That's not the case because you don't know what to do with your power. So people that have not been using their power correctly, that reign of terror is coming to an end. Okay? Affirm it below. That reign has ended. Their reign has ended. That hurricane is over. Okay, guys, let me know. With my little dog, I must move on. You go, Hummingbird. Thank you, House of Cards. Yes, Montel. Vroom, vroom. Vroom, vroom, mother effers. Yes, it is time for love and not... That card tried to come out earlier. I don't know where it went, though. You are getting a chance to go somewhere where you don't normally get to go. That's the other channel message that I got for you guys. And you're going to meet people in a better environment, like a better neighborhood, better circumstances, cleaner air. Um, and you're going to get your, whatever you've been missing, you're getting that back. So you can affirm that below if you feel comfortable. You're getting your sexy back, you're getting your confidence back, you're getting your health back, you're getting your home back, your stability back, your abundance back. There is something that you are getting back. You're getting your power back. You are ready. You are ready. These people, their little reign, it has officially ended. It is officially ended. You've been being prepared to really believe in yourself, and as you've been following your own guidance and your the psychic amplifications that you guys have been going through. I can't even think of how to word it. I like that. I'm getting my everything back. Period. I am getting my everything back. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being confident. I love that song. It's been stuck in my head for 2 days. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with being confident. These decisions are going to surprise you. Maybe there's a part of town you wanted to live in and you're like, oh, there's no way. There's going to be like a special. You're going to have like the nicest landlord ever. It's just going to be perfect for you. Wherever you're about to go, that you've been like, oh, I need a second opinion, a third opinion, a fourth opinion. It's going to align with what you need. So pay attention to those signs. Let's say you have to go, for example, 3 places in one day, but you've never been to any of the 3 places, and then you figure out that they're all in the same 5-mile radius. Would that be a coincidence, or is everything aligning for you? It's kind of like that. It's kind of like that. So yeah. Even if some of these people appear protected, they are not, okay? And you are psychically seeing and aware that they're not having a good time, no matter what face they put on. Mask off, okay? Like Tasha said, mask off. All right, guys, I'm going to head out. I've got a bunch of work to do, but I just wanted to pop in and say hello. I want you guys to have a good weekend. Your spiritual assignment is to let me know how this resonated and to enjoy your weekend. Okay, that is your spiritual assignment. There are plenty of messages. If you guys are looking for something to binge watch, there's playlists. You can divinely shuffle. Anything else? I had so much fun spending time with you guys today, and I'm so grateful. Thank you, Tasha. Thank you, Hummingbird. Thank you, Gemini Queen. Just thank you to all of you guys. Like, we are in this together. You are not alone. And no matter where you are in the world, we can all gather here and, like, I don't know, it's like, it's amazing. It's this great feeling like, okay, no matter where you are, even if it's in another country, I know that you understand what I'm going through, and vice versa. And it's amazing. There's nothing wrong with you being confident. I might share that song with you guys in the community tab. But yeah, all important links are in the description box. Patreon link, Patreon, you guys have some goodies popping up. And yeah, don't forget to smash the you know what, hit the bell, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.